Welcome back to the big island of Hawaii with my friends here, and we're going to talk about your quantum wave nature, how to read it, and we're going to do some readings here. What you need is a list of 6 particular things that you did in your life that you feel proud of. Not your parents, not your friends. You felt very proud you did, because in that moment, your eternal nature was alive and well and functioning as your personal particle nature. And so that's what we want to read. We have simple questions to ask about that moment when you did something that you were proud of. And though the answers to that will give us your eternal pattern. So let's begin with one of our friends here who would like to read us their favorite things. Zoe, would you be willing to do that? Okay. What's number 1?
Sure. I just want to... So I played hockey growing up, and I started a club hockey team at my university in Vermont.
A hockey club?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I played a lot of sports growing up.
Is this ice hockey or?
Ice hockey.
Ice hockey.
Yep. And yeah, so I started a club my sophomore year, and we were around for a couple of years. In my, I think, senior year, we got into a league with other universities, so we were playing like Northeastern and Boston College, Boston University, kind of like the Northeast circuit of schools that were about our same size. And we ended up doing really well, and we ended up winning the league that year in a shootout, and I'm a goalie. And it was just really fun. I just loved.
Okay, so which is the proud moment there? I mean, you have
winning our league.
Okay,
is the
so
proud moment.
Go to that moment, Zoe. That's wonderful. Great example.
Okay.
How did you do it? How did this come about in your life? How did Zoe start this club, first of all? Can you give me some verbs, some ways that you started it? How did you do it? That's the important question. Yeah.
With a lot of passion for creating a team.
With passion for creating a team. We're writing that down because those words are possibly part of it. Her eternal self. Go ahead.
Yeah, I like movement too, and so I was creating like an opportunity for me to do the kind of movement that I like to do, because that didn't, there wasn't an opportunity at school at that time.
Okay, great.
So, out of like my own desire to do things that I love, I created this.
Was there anything else you loved about playing hockey that was specific for you? What was it about teaming, making this team? What was important to you? Yeah, give me a word for that.
The camaraderie is really fun.
Okay, but wait, watch this movement. This is what you did.
Yeah, you'll find that I probably use my hands.
Okay, but I want a word for this. It's good, I know I get the message here. We're having some quantum entanglement, which we haven't defined yet, so we'll get there next. What is this? Give me a word for this. What are you doing here? Okay, I've got one.
Gathering.
No, she has to say it.
Okay.
Gathering, would you say that again?
Sure. Gathering.
Excellent.
Bringing together.
Good.
Yeah. Collecting.
Bringing
and also
together.
Identifying, because a part of starting it was identifying other people that would be on my team,
Identifying. Give me some more words for that. Identifying. Take that out of context. It doesn't mean the same thing. Give me some more words. Okay, look in this room. What do you do? Look around. Who play hockey in here?
These people in this room, I would guess that you did. I know, Maddie. No.
What's the word? What you just did? You
so,
didn't identify him. You did something else. I think your words. We need another word. For what you did.
I judged him, right?
No.
No?
He wasn't
Assume?
bad, he
No,
wasn't
just kidding.
good. No, judging in this way. Yeah, what do you,
Yeah.
what?
He said selecting, but it's more of just like, yeah, I don't know, it's not even for identifying, what am I trying to say? I just like,
It's like identifying. I'll
yeah,
write it
seeing
down.
people, like,
What?
seeing people. or, like,
Seeing people?
Yeah.
You're getting
I
warming up.
love like knowing someone and connecting with someone so that I can see.
Connecting.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave it, because if you don't come up with the words, you cannot put words in their mouth. This must come from the person.
Okay.
I can try and pull a little with
Right.
questions,
Yeah.
like I'm doing, but, okay, so you saw people, you connected with them, and you identified them, and that was part of the teaming.
Yeah.
And then to win, go to the winning moment now.
Yeah.
What did that take?
A lot of hard work.
Okay, what else?
Like fulfilling hard work. It took a lot of focus.
Good, focusing, fulfilling, focusing, working.
Yeah. Definitely all of that.
Any more?
Perseverance. I mean, when
Persevering.
you're playing hockey and you go into like double overtime and then you go into a shootout.
So you went
It's like a
into
long
shootout. Persevering.
Nice, yeah.
Okay.
And I was a goalie too, so I think my role as a goalie and as like, even in high school, I was, you know, the captain and the goalie.
Well, we got the name for your eternal self, I think.
Goalie.
Goalie. That's a beautiful name
Yeah.
for your eternal. Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
let's ask now. So I'm going to use the process called muscle testing. In the quantum world, everything is recorded. The universe is like a recorder, digital recorder. No matter what is done, her hockey game is recorded by the universe. And I asked her to access the old feelings, the old pictures, the old ideas, and to tell me about them, to describe them. That's kind of what we're doing. I can access it too, and so can you, using a technique, if you don't believe it, called muscle testing. In muscle testing, we do something that's based on the old idea of a lie detector. Same theory. When you say something that's not true, the nerve shuts off and the muscle gets weak, right? So if I say something that's true, the muscle stays strong. But I can't do this on myself. So there's a simpler way, which I will teach you later in another series, about how to do it. For now, I'm going to use it to find out answers about Zoe's eternal self, because her quantum wave pattern is everywhere in the universe. So I'm just asking questions about it. Are you feeling something right now? What are you feeling, sweetheart? I'm noticing Zoe's eyes. They're filled with water, with tears. So when a tear comes, would you put it under your tongue? When we cry, tears
Yes.
are homeopathic remedies for whatever is going on. She's about to cry. And I can't ignore this. There it goes. She just put a tear under her tongue. And I'm having her help it along. Can you identify the feeling? If I gave you 4 emotions, is it on the negative side, anger, fear, sadness, or tiredness? On the positive side, is it joy, understanding, recognition, invigoration? Which one?
Recognition, maybe a little sadness though. I just was realizing that I haven't played hockey in like 8 years.
You haven't played hockey in 8 years.
I just haven't had that like experience in a long time.
So
And I was recognizing how fun that was by talking about
okay, can you see this?
it. Maybe I'm about to have my mood too. But
That's very profound and meaningful, because what Zoe, just put those under your tongue. What Zoe just demonstrated is we lose touch with this eternal quantum wave pattern, because that's what she's feeling. She felt it when she talked about it, And then she's realized it's been 8 years since she's actually let herself live that. And that's what we're going to get Zoe back to. Living that quantum hockey pattern, her goalie pattern, every single minute. She washes dishes, she's going to wash them like a hockey game. Yes. Okay, that's a goal. Okay, that's a goal. Dish into the dish. So that's where we're going. We're going to find out what that pattern is. And thank you for being so available and so open and so willing to share who you are and who you want to be. Because that's what this is about. This is who you really are, not who you want to be. But that's how we relate to this. We think it's how we want to be, but is it how we want to be? Because we're already that. She's already that. I mean, her girlfriend Madeline knows that. I know some other things we're going to find out about her later, and I know she knows this a little bit. She hasn't done it never, but literally she's not living it every single moment with awareness. So that's where we're going right now. So I'm going to use muscle testing right here to ask which of these words are part, and I welcome you to do that if you're writing the words down. Use muscle testing. You may not get the same answer, it's okay. You might, but if you don't, it's okay, because your interaction with Zoe is different. So, does Zoe's eternal pattern involve passioning? Yes. Does it involve creating a team? Yes. Does it involve loving movement? No. Does it involve gathering? No. Collecting? No. Bringing together? No. Am I still Angela? Yes. Okay, just making sure. Does it involve identifying? Yes. Seeing and connecting? Those words are a definite yes. Fulfilling? No. Focusing? Yes. Working? No. Persevering? No. Okay, we've got enough words. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I say loving movement was a yes? No. No. Okay, so we have definitely 4 expressions. Now, the 4 expressions need to be put in an order so that we can have a sentence that expresses Zoe's eternal self explicitly. Here we go. The first word is with passioning, creating a team, identifying, seeing, focusing. Focusing is first. Second is passioning, creating a team is second. Third is passioning, identifying, seeing, and connecting. That is number 3. And number 4 is passioning. Wow. Okay, interesting.
What about bringing together?
Did that say yes? Did bringing together? I got a no for bringing together.
Oh,
Okay, so I'm doing this now. You do it yourself, please, okay? Now I'm going to make a sentence out of this. Zoe's eternal self focuses, number 1, focusing, number 2, focusing on creating a team, identifies, sees, and connects with passion as a universal, illuminated being. That's what we call her wavical nature, her universal, illuminated being. Okay? So, does that make sense now? Let's put this down on paper. Zoe's eternal self is focusing on creating a team as she identifies. Now that was her word, identifies. I'm going to put seeing, sees, and connects in parentheses because we pulled those out of her. And we'll look. It did say yes, though. To live impassioning her universal illuminated being. Universal illuminated being is her team. because that's when Zoe is Zoe living her goalie eternal self. This is what we're describing. We're calling this universal because it's as big as the universe. And it's illuminated. Illuminated means it's radiating. It's putting out this information, which we haven't talked about yet, but the information of Zoe is going out to the universe. That's what this illuminated being is. So Zoe, your eternal self is focusing on creating a team which identifies, sees, and connects in order to live impassioning your eternal illuminated being. Does that make sense to you?
Impassioning, like two different words, or like?
No, that's a word. Impassioning. To passion.
Okay.
To impassion your universal illuminated being. That's how you bring the passion to this illuminated you, this wavicle of you. Does that make sense to you now? Yeah? Can you relate to it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I can relate to
Can you relate? Now, if in your life, if you could focus on creating teams as you identify, see, and connect the aspects of yourself that impassion your universal illuminated being every moment of your life, would you be happy? Would that satisfy?
I'm not sure what that would look like, but yeah.
Don't worry about
I
that.
think I could get into that.
Yeah, okay.
Well, and I feel like, yeah, I do try and do it just kind of like naturally. It feels like something I do just.
Okay.
But
That's
maybe
important.
I've never like pointed it, towards myself, or just like
What'd you say?
clarified what that means for myself, you know.
What
Or
do
how to use that, or come into that, or maybe accept that part of who I am.
Okay, well that would be
Doesn't make
another,
sense.
let's do that a little later.
Yeah.
Let's get it first, a
Yeah.
clear image of it, and then how to bring it into our lives, very important question. That's a whole little talk in itself. So read me number 2, would you? In order for this to be true, we have to compare this with the other things she did, and if she can say she did an aspect of this, she did this, every time she did this 5 more things that she felt proud of, then we've got it. We've got the picture of her eternal self. You got that, Terry? Okay, great. Read me number 2, please.
It's hard to have them in order.
It doesn't have to be in order.
Of
Read
like
me
my-
another one.
Okay,
Read me
another one.
another
Getting baptized for my grandma when I was like 22.
Being baptized by your grandma.
For my grandma.
You got baptized for your grandmother when you were 22.
Yeah.
So in that moment,
Yeah.
did you focus on creating a team as you identified? Oh, sure, you're a team with your grandma.
I like my family. Yeah.
Teaming with your grandmother, family, you identified, connected, and saw whatever was necessary to live impassioning your universal illuminated being. Did you feel that way when you did that for your family?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds like it to me. You had to do that. That's a
an interesting
picture.
way to say it, I guess.
I know. Well, we're generalizing
Right.
it so you can do this no matter what.
Yeah.
Okay, next, read me another one, please.
Next.
Read me another one. Anyone, come on.
When I graduated from college with honors.
Okay, good girl.
Yeah,
When you graduated from college with honors as this great goalie, were you focusing to graduate from college? Did you have to focus on creating your team, identifying, seeing, and connecting with all the aspects that you needed to in order to impassion your universal illuminated self and being? Yes?
Sure.
Yeah. Next, read me another one.
I guess it's the identifying the team, because I feel like graduating was like a really
Don't
personal.
think of as a team as people.
Right. It could be like a team of the city. Yeah.
It can
that's
be
what
a
I'm trying
team
to
of
do.
courses. It could be a team of books. It
Uh-huh.
could be a team of the times you studied.
Right.
It's
Energies.
you are the
Yeah.
team here.
Okay.
That's what we're going to talk about. This is your team. This is the primary team
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
This is the team.
Okay.
You got this team going, you got it.
Okay.
Got it everywhere.
Got it.
Because this, if you live this as a team, you know, and work with it as a team, this one, the goalie talks to you every single moment. The goalie's always talking. And Zoe's getting it, if you wish. And that's what I'm here to teach you to do. To hear and know when this one's talking. Yeah? Feeling more emotion, huh?
Yeah.
Great, that's wonderful. More tears, more eyes.
Yeah.
So read me one more. Let's just check one more here.
Snowboarding down the side of Mount Mansfield after like hiking to the top in Vermont.
Okay, she hiked to the top of a mountain and she snowboarded down.
Yeah.
When you did that, were you focusing on creating your team to identify, see, and connect with how you can impassion going down that mountain as your own universal illuminated being? Yeah. Okay, I'm pretty sure we've got it now, okay? And that's it, that's all it takes. You've got your eternal self now, I hope. Try and do that just as we've done it. And we're going to take a short break here, and then we're going to come back and talk about how to apply the quantum knowledge of this and other quantum knowledge, which I have to give you next, in your life. Aloha, swadika. That's Thai.